Capricorn, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 12th through to the 18th of August. There's your overall energies, your karmic path on your relationship side, karmic path on your financial side, influences from the universe, and how that's influencing your pathway through coincidences and so forth. Then the influence from your past, what you've done in order to get to where you were, and what sort of information you can take from the past in order to feed your future. And this is your future section there, of what's willing you on, where you're going to, which sort of direction you should be taking. And then out the top is basically the lessons that you should be learning from this week or taking from this week, or understandings that you're taking from this week here. So yes, without further ado, let's get into that. I hope you have a lovely reading, Capricorn. Let's just see. By the way, I'd like to thank everybody who's been supporting this channel in so many beautiful ways. It's a real rainbow of life we've got there, and it's absolutely lovely. Thanking you very much. Let's just see what's going on in the overall energies. There's a big thing, the general energy that's blowing through you at the moment. You seem to be very much concentrated on your career path, on your finances, on your projects or your business and so forth. And there seems to be you're really pushing forward in this, making decisions that are going to affect your life in the future in a really, really good way. There is another aspect of it as well, which is playing into your karmic path on your relationship side. It almost feels like, you're re-engaging with a path that is emotional path for you, in the way of sort of relationships, love and so forth. And it could be a spiritual path more than anything else. But whatever it is, it's changing very, very quickly. And it's the most vibrant overall energy I've seen so far in the readings. And it is very quick flowing. There is no doubt about it. Certainly on your financial side, it seems to be like you've got the bit between your teeth and you're really going for it. And it's going to bring in victories very quickly. The moment you start applying it, you're going to start seeing the results that you're going to be able to get out of it. You may not actually get the results coming in, but you can see how it unfolds and how you can get to your victories, and you're moving on to it very quickly. I think it's also changing a lot very quickly on your relationship side of what karmically you should be exploring and visiting in regards to emotions and a pathway that is good for you. Okay, on your karmic path on your relationship side, that's playing into your future. There's obviously decisions you're making. It's almost as if like you're starting a new path. That's what it feels like. It seems like everything seems to be new all of a sudden. And when everything is new, then you've got to make decisions. When you visit a place for the first ever time, you've got to learn your way around, decide what you want, everything like that. And that's what it seems to be here, discovering a lot about everything that's going on around you. So there's a lot of decisions and learning that's coming out of this week. The universe is playing outwards, but it's actually, you're putting not a great deal out there, but you're getting a lot coming back into your life. So without having to push a lot on the exterior in relationships and socializing and so forth, you're bringing actually a lot of energy into your life from the outside world. So it could be people, new people coming into your life without you having to push too hard about it. New sort of socializing sort of situation, or connecting with other people in a different way. And from your past is also playing into that decision-making sort of situation, the lessons that you're learning out of this week here. And I think there's a sort of like, you've been down a path, you're now on a new path, and you can look at the old path in retrospection, because retrospection is the easiest thing in the world, because it never moves. The past is the past. You know what happened. You know inside you as well what happened as well. And we should be very, very honest with ourselves, but the past is really helping you make decisions for this week here. And your future self here is playing into that. So your future self, the moment you sort of set this situation up where it's almost you need to be in accordance with what you've lived up to now. It's like whatever's happened in your past, I think you need to be okay with it. Excuse me. You need to be okay with it. What's ever happened in the past, you need to be okay with it. And then when you are okay with it, and you can, because in any relationship, regardless, any relationship, it's never one-sided. You've always got your part, your role to play in that relation, obviously. And even when it turns a bit sour, the relationship, you also have your part to play in it turning sour. And you can't run away from that. That's what I mean about being honest with yourself. And your future is really sort of kind of going, this could be amazing if you're just true and honest with yourself. And I think you will be, Capricorn. You tend to be, you know. And the future self here, there's a lot of decisions here, but there's a lot of open space. There's a lot of possibilities. It's like you're working on a blank page. And it's almost sort of the lesson out of here is sort of saying, what do you want to live? What do you want to experience? Yeah, your karmic path here is saying see things in a completely different light, seeing your past in a different light, seeing the future in a different light. But it's all based upon that knowledge, that tree of knowledge that the hangman's hanging from. It's hanging from you know how things work, but you want to just see life a little bit differently, to see how it could work differently, I think, more than anything else. Look at that. That's what the universe is bringing in for you. As I said, it's bringing you a lot of happiness, a lot of light into your life, a lot of energy. And that's going to, play a lot into that Chariot card of going after what you want, going after a discovery and getting a lot of victories out of it. From the past, you get the Page of Wands as well. And that Page of Wands is showing you in a different way how you can engage your passions in life, in relationships, in emotions and so forth, and how you make the decisions of how you apply yourself into that passion seems to change everything. And look at that. In the future, you get the Two of Cups. I think once you start seeing differently and allow this happiness to come into your life and allow you to be a bit passionate about that happiness, that's when you're going to meet that person or come back into alignment with someone or come into alignment with yourself. As I say, this could be very much a spiritual path that you're opening up. And in the lessons, the decisions you got to make, it's actually pretty straightforward. You get the Seven of Pentacles. And with the Seven of Pentacles, the seven for me is always going to be the evident pathway. The seven is the revelation number. It's revealing to you your evident path. By seeing things differently, you're going to see things clearly. And then once you start walking down that pathway, that's in accordance with your past and being very happy about it, that's when you're going to open up that section there, the Two of Cups. So it is absolute joy. As I say, it could be with someone you're already with, someone from the past, or just someone in the future. Or it could even be in harmony and in a spiritual path, as it were. But whatever it is, you are going after it. Now, I said to myself I was going to clarify this side before I start looking at the financial side. Okay, because I really like to look at the financial side. So let's just clarify the relationship side here and get that sort of sorted. We got the Sun as well. As I said, the Sun was playing into there. I'm playing that on the overall energy. Look at that. That's incredibly powerful on your relationship side. That is what you're driving at, Capricorn. That is what you're driving at. It is so good. There is so much. Your happiness is going to really start firing on all cylinders because you're seeing things in a different way and doing things that are just evident for you, more than anything else. Yeah, doing everything that is evident for you, seeing things differently in regards to how you engage in life and putting yourself first. That's with the Six of Pentacles. Once you start putting yourself first, you can actually have that happiness to share with other people. If you don't put yourself first and you find yourself not very happy, you're not going to be able to share a lot with other people. And this is what's opening up the happiness and the relationships in your life, because you're concentrating on yourself. And the universe is bringing in that sunshine and the Ace of Swords. There's a lot going on for you, Capricorn. And I think a lot of it is going on around you more than anything else. And this is why you're seeing things in a different way. You're kind of going, actually, I'm creating a lot by not actually getting involved a lot. Maybe it's a case here that actually things work a lot better if you just get out of the way, Capricorn. With the Page of Wands, you get the Eight of Wands. Yes, it's giving you clear messages, giving you a focal point for your passions from your past. Knowing your past will give you that clarity to open up to happiness and passions in your future. And it obviously brings, when that clarity comes into place, because it was tying into the Seven of Pentacles, going on the evident path, which is evidently good for you, that's when it brings you into alignment with someone else. With the Two of Cups. Yeah, I think it's something that you can sink your teeth into. A relationship that you can really sink your teeth into. You can really start working at it, and it's it makes you feel, it makes it a lot more fulfilling in a way, because there's work to be done, or there's you've got to discover a lot, I think you enjoy that, seeing how things work and stuff like that, and getting on and seriously working about it, I think is really beautiful for you. I've just realized you've got 2 8s down there. That's what was playing on it. 2 8s, very, for decision making, it's absolutely brilliant. And this is what you get with the 7 of Pentacles. As I said, the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 is the evident path. This is what you should be doing for you. The evident path is obviously putting yourself, making sure you're getting your happiness in your life. And then once you make this decision, you become a leader. You become you become the navigator, the driver of your own reality, of your own happiness. And I think it's a bit of a no-brainer, actually. I think it's like, once you take the blindfold off and start seeing the past for what it really is, all of a sudden things become incredibly clear for you. But on your relationship side, I think you have to step out the way. And it's all about stepping out the way in order to let things happen in your life, so then you can then get involved again. And that's what the rhythm of life is all about. It's working on it, allowing things to happen, working on it, allowing things to happen. It's a little bit like that. It's like breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. It's all to do with meditation. Let's just see what's going on your financial side, shall we? Looking forward to this. Karmic path here. Karmic path here is played into the answers, the lessons to be coming out this week here. There's a bit coming into to the future project, which is mind-blowing. The future self, of where you're willing yourself onto, but there's decisions you need to be making in order to create that situation, as it were, on the sort of similar side, on the relationship side, on your with the connection to the universe. The universe is bringing a lot in, but the thing is, it's not just bringing it into you, it's also bringing it in order to, on this side here, it was bringing it into you, it was bringing it into that overall energy there. And on this side here, it's more bringing it into the decisions that you're making. So these coincidences are going to be a lot more concrete, a lot more physical, in the physical world, in the material world, more than anything else. And the universe is bringing you in. It's basically opening doors. It's pushing doors for you if you make the decision to push the door. It's going to help you do that. And in your past self, where it blows in so many different directions here, it wants to go into the future, but it knows it's got to stay in the past, but it's contributing to this overall victory that's coming into you in regards to the Chariot card. And the future that's playing out is, I can't even touch the end of it. It's really quite big. It's massive. It's massive, Capricorn. It's massive. It's really big. It's really big. It's like everything you wanted and more. That's what it seems like. What's the lessons that need to be, or the understandings that you can take out of this week? It's not like it's the last chance saloon, but it's a bit like that. Okay, so it's not like that, but it is like that. Okay, that should make it absolutely as clear as muck. But it's like decisions that need to be, like Pluto is in Capricorn at the moment. It's the last time it's in Capricorn, and it will be moving out in October, November. I don't exactly know the dates. I don't have them in my head, but this is like, this last section of Pluto going back into Capricorn is almost like, it's like you've done everything, you've cleaned up the house and everything like that, and it's just going past and doing the last, making sure everything is in place. And I think this is where the decisions here is almost this sort of saying, it's not the last chance saloon in life, but it's the last chance saloon in the way of the stars. And it's very much tied into your karmic path here of what you should be living. Okay, so make those decisions. Be very decisive about what decisions you're making. You get the 6 of Cups. So over there you got the 6 of Pentacles, which is absolutely brilliant for you, Capricorn. 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. So we've got the earth energy and the water energy. You have more water in you than you do earth. You're one of these false signs like Cancer or Sagittarius or Gemini. And you've got all this earth at the top, but you've got water at the bottom, and your emotions run deep. And this is where you're giving it's on your karmic path to make these decisions, and it is a beautiful gift you're giving yourself, your future self, by making these decisions now and being emotionally engaged, but without being emotionally overwrought or, too emotionally involved in it. You're giving exactly what needs to be given. From the universe, you get the death and rebirth. This is all about this rebirth. This is the decision that you're making. There's a lot of coincidences that are bringing into your life that's taking you into a whole new paradigm. And I think this has to do with a gift here. It's like a gift from a past, like another way of living in the past that you're no longer living in the future. And you're creating something completely new. From the past to the future, as I said, it wants to go into the future, but it can't. It is stuck in the past. But that isn't okay. Those are the mistakes in the past that you are not going to repeat, that made you feel in the past you might have felt a bit stuck within your business, within your project or your career path. But that has come to an end now. It's now feeding into the change and the victory that is within you. And it gives you the Four of Swords in your future self. This is like you're finally finding your place. That's the healing that comes out of this. You're finding your home. You're finding a respite. And this could tie out on a very physical sort of level here. Physically, you're looking after your body a lot more and so forth. That could well be one of it. But I think, it will change your life incredibly the moment you do start eating correctly, doing things that are good for you. It will change your life enormously. But also at the same time, I think this opportunity that is coming into your future, which is massive, just really makes you feel like that this is your home. This is where you should be. And the decisions that you got to make in the future, this is what you're making, is maybe this is the gift trying to hand it to you. Don't try and take on too much. It's very, on the relationship side here, it's like you've learned now to allow it to happen. And I think you're learning to allow it to happen on your financial side. And that's going to allow that massive opportunity to come into your life so you can feel at one. And it gives you this whole sense of healing about who you are and what you should be doing in life. And the decision is not to try and carry the entire world upon your shoulders. It's not worth it, Capricorn. Really not worth it. So let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers card. We have the Seven of Cups. We've got the Six of Cups down the bottom. Like you've got the Seven of Pentacles at the top and the Six of Pentacles at the bottom. That is a repeating theme in all the earth signs as well. Real connection, karmic mission to the general sort of outcome here. That is that emotional evident path, that the gift that you are giving yourself, which is going to breed a lot of success within your life. No doubt about it. It's going to make you feel completely at one with what you're doing. It's finally happening for you, Capricorn. And yeah, I think the universe is bringing things, death and rebirth. I think it's going to be a bit of a surprise for you. Turns up a little bit out of the blue, and it brings a lot of, once it starts kicking off and starts really working for you, I think that's when you're going to start kind of going, man, these are new emotions that I've never really been experiencing before. And it's going to bring a whole new sort of set of situations to the surface. From your past, which I said is stuck in the past, and I would leave it there, will teach you those steps that you need to take in order to go to the Star card. The ultimate dream and goal and ambition for your life going forward. And you know these steps from your past. You know what you've done in the past. You know the mistakes you've made. Therefore, you don't need to repeat them going forward. And I think this is the understanding where you don't have to carry the entire world upon your shoulders. And this is what gives you that healing sort of section there. And that healing thing puts you into alignment with life. It's a real celebration, this opportunity that comes in. There's obviously a lot of emotional satisfaction. There's emotional connection with other people that work around you or work within your project or your business or your career path. Whatever it is, there is a beautiful connection with the emotional connection with what you're doing. And I think the emotional connection is far much more rewarding than the financial gains that you're going to get out of this scenario. But once you realize, if you don't try and take on too much, what is the outcome? Five of Wands, learning about fighting for your own destiny. Is that what it's all about? It is certainly a learning curve here. And the Five of Wands is all about extracting yourself from a conflictual paradigm before and taking that one wand off and being the leader in your life and going after what you want. And this is where you're going to have to let go of a lot of things in order for it to happen. You know, and what is this opportunity? It's a tower. I had to pull it. This opportunity out the front is a tower that comes out of that because it's coming in from the universe with that death and rebirth. And Capricorn, it's all about you. That's what this opportunity is coming in about. It is going to be a bit of a tower moment, but I think it's a fantastic tower moment for you. I think we saw towers last week. I think this moment is definitely coming into your life. It's creating a lot of security within your life. That is a Capricorn card for me. It's making you ultimately be you. Absolutely brilliant future. Whoo, Capricorn. It's moving a lot. But it's moving a lot around you and it's coming into your life. So you may not feel like it's moving, but actually there's a lot of things that are moving around you that are re-equating for this new scenario within your life. And it's going to breed an enormous amount of change on both sides, on the relationship side as much as on your financial side, whichever way it is. And I think it's on both. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. Okay. There you go, Capricorn. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Really do appreciate all the support you show this channel for the YouTube system. I hope you're enjoying the energy videos that we're putting out there as well. And I will see you over there on that. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.